The word synagogue is derived from a Greek term that means assembly, or a gathering together. This name accurately reflects the role synagogues have played throughout history, as they served as places where Jewish communities gathered for worship, instruction, and spiritual encouragement. Although the Hebrew scriptures do not specifically mention synagogues, the Christian Greek scriptures clearly show that by the 1st century CE, synagogues were already well established and widely used throughout the Jewish world. Many scholars believe that the synagogue system began during the period of the Jewish exile in Babylon. Since the Jews had been taken far from their homeland and no longer had access to the temple in Jerusalem, they needed another way to maintain their worship and spiritual identity. According to historical sources, the exiles likely met together on Sabbaths to read and discuss the scriptures, pray, and encourage one another during a difficult period in their history. These gatherings helped preserve their faith while they lived in a foreign land. After the Jews returned from exile, the practice of meeting together for prayer and scriptural instruction continued. As Jewish communities spread to different regions, synagogues were established wherever they settled. Over time, these meeting places became an essential part of Jewish life. By the 1st century CE, synagogues had become the center of both religious and community activities. They were found throughout Israel, the Middle East, and many areas surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. Synagogues served numerous purposes, including religious instruction, communal meals, legal proceedings, public meetings, and the management of community affairs. However, their most important function remained the worship of God and the teaching of the Scriptures. Because synagogues played such a vital role in Jewish society, Jesus often attended them. There, he taught, encouraged listeners, and explained spiritual truths. Later, the Apostle Paul followed a similar pattern. Whenever he entered a new city, he frequently went first to the local synagogue to preach. Since people who gathered there already had an interest in spiritual matters and were familiar with the scriptures, synagogues provided an ideal setting for sharing God's message and strengthening faith.